Good morning, Warriors. Back with another episode of Vigor Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. This is July the 6th, 2022. And hope you're on your plan. Hope you're on your purpose. Hope that you are moving forward. I think we're hitting around, I got to double check it, but I think it's 700 and... I don't know, 60 days, something like that. We're close to it, maybe a little bit over. We'll have to go and check it in the next couple of days. Just kind of see where we're at. Heading to 775 soon, and then trying to get to 800 and moving along. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions, comments, likes. I hope you guys are kind of using the information. I know I've gotten some nice comments. I'll kind of focus on this more tomorrow. Alvin, once again, you're the best, my friend. Warrior, keep going. We got some new people making some nice comments, and I'm glad that the information's helping. I think certainly one of the things as I've hit 61, I realize that it's time to kind of give back to the community. People have been giving back to me for a lot of these years, and when I find something that I think is a secret that a lot of men don't realize, have not been taught, or learn about, I want to try to provide that out there for people. I think it's something I should do, and this is something that's becoming more popular. I think we are getting closer to 2%. I think more and more men, especially, realizing how important and powerful this is, and this whole keeping your energy, not losing your energy, avoiding temptation as much as possible, and getting all the benefits of this as they see. And so any of those people who are out there as naysayers, you run into those people. I mean, obviously I'm teaching to the choir here because you guys all believe in this, but for those who have any doubts, just try it for 2 weeks or so. Try it and see what happens. I've had people do that, and all of a sudden they've had miraculous types of results they would have had in the long term if they wanted to. They just have to kind of keep with it. Not always with everything you do, you're going to have some consequences. But let's kind of talk about that a little bit. Before I do that, please subscribe, comment, and like. I sometimes forget to say that. I also sometimes forget to put my link on the bottom. Please do that if you feel like donating. And once again, Alvin, you guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate the help. And we're trying to kind of do better. I haven't really done that. Trying to kind of get a little better production on these. But I figure it's better to get something out than nothing out. And so we'll kind of talk a little bit, and when I get a chance, we'll kind of get to a bigger venue and maybe try to get some more cameras and different things like that. So, all right, so I saw a couple different videos and different types of things, and so it's not just one, it's a myriad of different things that kind of led me to this topic. But I want to kind of talk about this because I think that we sometimes forget how powerful our energy is. And I was reminded of it yesterday as well, because as you know, I'm 61 years old, and it's still amazing to me how I get female attention just out of the blue. People coming up, they're saying hi, and you're talking about attractive young ladies in their 20s and 30s, and that's half my age, right? And I'm still astonished, I guess, by a lot of this in some ways. I guess I shouldn't really be, but I am, because it really isn't the looks. It is to an extent, because you're trying to keep yourself in shape, you're trying to do better, you're trying to be a better person as you go along. But in a sense, as someone pointed out in one of the comments a long time ago, you are 61 years old. So why would that attraction be there from someone who's 20 years old, right? Why would a 20-year-old be attracted to someone who is much older? Well, guys, it's really not, as we talk about this in terms of energy now. In terms of energy, it really isn't about the looks. The looks will come through, obviously, but the idea then is really talking about the energy level of the person. And it doesn't really matter for males, because males, the males can actually reproduce all the way until they're almost 100 years old and beyond, because they have that testosterone being produced. Now, unless they throw it away, like we've talked about in previous types of videos, right? That males continue that, so they are always still effective. Now, this is one of the reasons why in a lot of research and studies, females' looks are not as important as they are to male. The males, the look is a lot more important, because that's the opportunity then to get, procreation, telling your body it's time to procreate and things like that. But for females, it's more about the energy level. Now, they may not know this even or say this, but they're attracted to energy. They're attracted to energy in your eyes. They're attracted to those things, and that's how you create another life. And so it's a maternal type of thing that I believe that they have. This is my opinion, but I think it's a maternal type of thing they have to be able to recognize that energy. And they may never want to admit that type of thing, but a lot of females will figure out who the males are who have that type of energy. Yes, of course, as if you're talking about long-term relationship types of things, security, all those type of things are important. But attraction is still attraction. And this is why I'm saying that you cannot lose by going on this thing. Now, I had thought at one point, one reason why I didn't do it for 40 some years is because I felt like, well, there's going to be negative side effects and things like this by going ahead and holding on to your energy. And this is one of those blue matrix myths that's out there, right? And once again, you can't change the matrix all one time. People are going to get overblown. You see this kind of in our society now. Things are changing again. And, what we thought was right is really not right. And I think we see this in the terms of retention as well. And so I think that as you see this, you're seeing a lot of the benefits that one can get from going ahead and being this. It's a superhuman power. And the longer you can do it, and the more you can do this, especially in monk mode, and I've kind of had trouble back and forth with monk mode over the years. But the thing is that you're trying the best you can to kind of use this as a lifestyle. And as you do this as a lifestyle, then even if you have a relapse here and there, you're going back to this. But as I said before, feminine women, because of the feminine energy they have, can do nothing but be attracted to male masculine energy. Now, whether that continues to go on as a relationship, that's for you and that person to decide. But the thing is, they will be attracted to you. And they will approach you at times as well. And that's the whole key to a lot of the attraction. Now, once again, as we said, it's a two-edged sword. Because you don't want to use this power to abuse women, of course. You don't want to use this power to take advantage of women. Realize that this is part of their nature. They are interested in that energy. They may not even know why, but they sense it. They sense that energy is important. And for having children inside, they want to have that energy. And we call them energy suckers and things like that. But there's a reason for that. And I don't necessarily mean it as a derogatory term, but it's when we talk about those type of things, it's part of the nature. Now, you don't want people draining your energy, of course. That's what we call the energy suckers. And they're not really kind of giving you something back in return. But just recognize the situation for what it is. And I think that's the whole key to what you're looking at. And so when we talk about this type of thing, it's no wonder, no matter how old you could be 85 years old. If you have that sort of energy and you have that level, then people are going to notice it. Now, what happens after that is up to you. Once again, it's a two-edged sword. I mean, it's great to have the attraction, but you really can't, do anything with it from a sense unless you're going to have a relationship and things like that and have any sort of children from that. So it's a very interesting type of two-edged sword we have. But you will be very popular when it comes to people that other sex, because the whole idea is that you're trying to show that energy level that you have, and you have changed. People notice that energy level in your face. They notice that change in your eyes. They notice how your body looks different. All these type of things look different. And the energy level you have is so much different, and the intensity and the passion you carry with you are all at different levels than you were before. And this is where key makes a key point. And you want to be able to exert that type of energy. But beware, you're going to have people, and especially women of feminine energy, are going to come after you. Now, how you handle that is going to be up to you. But realize that the whole idea here is that you're trying to exert a level of energy out there. And there's very few guys that you're seeing, especially in this world we live now, where a lot of the things, in my opinion, are dumbed down to make men less men. Jordan Peterson talks about this a lot when he talks about, being a dangerous, controlled male. And that the world really revolves around this idea of Beauty and the Beast, where the men are the beast and the women try to tame the men as time goes on. And the dangerous, controlled beast is the one that's very attractive. And the danger comes not necessarily from the fact that this person's a dangerous person, but this person really has that level of energy, that testosterone, that they continue with themselves because they're not losing it. They're not losing it in things that they shouldn't be losing it with. And this goes back to retention. And this is why all these things about, people telling you you should go ahead and release your energy 4 or 5 times a day, they're just asking you to become a zombie. It is such a life-changing thing that's amazing to me that they've kind of held this back so many years in society, because people have been brainwashed. And when you look at doctors and people like that, they talk about these things. They just don't understand. They don't understand the power this has. You're hoping they don't. They're hoping they just don't. A lot of them don't think it's a way to make more money by giving more pills out, more dysfunctional type behaviors and things like that, sexual dysfunctions that people have to kind of handle. And so now you're in the hospital. See, I think that, a lot of this, that the hospital field, big pharma, these type of things, really are, they're probably afraid that people are happy, that they're not going to be sick. I have not been sick in, I don't know now. I've only been sick, I think, 3 times in 20 years, and I have not been sick over the last 10 years. I don't believe in the fact that I even missed a day of work or had to take anything. I think I took some aspirin a couple times, and that was it. So big pharma and the all these crazy people trying to make big money have not made any money on me, because I'm just not going to do that. I believe now, as I've gotten older, that your body allows you to be able to kind of handle and repair itself pretty well. There's certain things that you look at that you may not be able to do. But most of the stuff that you're having issues with, colds and things like that, you're taking, even if you take something like vitamins. I take zinc, I take D3. Those things to me are great. But along with that, I do my exercises. I take my cold showers. I try to eat the right types of food. And I basically try to live a life that is fit. And as a result of that, you're not going to get that sick, and you're going to be able to recover. So the key is, and we go back to Brahmacharya a little bit on this, don't put things in your body that are not going to be helpful to you. And don't allow yourself to give up energy that you don't really want for as a purpose. So anyway, as we talk about this, my friends, it's important to note that you're going to find behaviors that are different once you're on this plan. You're going to see a level of attraction ramp up to the point where it's just going to kind of seem funny to you. You're going to laugh, especially if you're older like I am, which you haven't had a lot of this over the years at all. And all of a sudden now you're getting a lot of this female attention, and females looking at you with a certain look and things like this. It's just totally, I have to sometimes not laugh. I just have to stop from not laughing, behind the scenes, because the thing is, to me, that this is so incredible, that this is what I should have been doing all along. But once again, you're taught that, we're taught, and brainwashed when we're younger, and I was brainwashed when I was younger, that, you have to live a certain type of lifestyle, and looking at pictures, looking at all these type of things is the way to go. And it is certainly not the right way to go. All right, my friends, well, another day. Thank you so much for joining us today on the show. Hope you guys have a great day. This is July 6th, 2022. And you guys continue to battle on. And God bless each and every one of you guys. And certainly, if you need some help on things and I can try to help answer some questions, I'm certainly happy to do that. And I will try the best I can, again, to think about doing some streaming and find a time that we can actually kind of find to get together and continue doing this. So, all right, guys, God bless you guys, and battle on. Have a great day.